Till We Have Faces is a profound retelling of the myth of Cupid and Psyche set in the fictional kingdom of Glome. C.S. Lewis reimagines the story, giving it depth and psychological complexity. The novel is narrated by Orual, the eldest daughter of the king of Glome, and explores themes of love, faith, identity, and the divine. Part 1. Orual's Complaint. Orual's narrative begins with her life in the palace of Glome, where she grows up with her two younger sisters, Retelling and Psyche, Istra. Orual is described as unattractive and unloved, especially by her father, who openly mocks her appearance. In contrast, Psyche is extraordinarily beautiful and adored by all, including Orual. Orual's love for Psyche is deep and complex, bordering on obsessive. She acts as a mother figure to Psyche, nurturing and protecting her, but this love is also tinged with jealousy and possessiveness. The central conflict arises when a plague strikes Glome, and the people believe that Psyche must be sacrificed to appease the gods, particularly a god referred to as the shadow brute. Psyche accepts her fate with grace and faith, demonstrating a trust in the divine that Orual cannot comprehend. When Psyche is left on the mountain to be taken by the god, Orual's grief and despair are overwhelming. She later discovers that Psyche is alive and claims to live in a beautiful palace, married to a god who visits her only at night. Orual, unable to see the palace or the god, is convinced that Psyche is delusional or deceived. Her jealousy and possessiveness lead her to persuade Psyche to light a lamp and look upon her husband's face, violating his command. Psyche's act of disobedience results in her exile and the destruction of her palace. Orual's actions, driven by a mix of love, jealousy, and a desire for control, reveal her flawed understanding of love. She rationalizes her actions as concern for Psyche's safety, but they are rooted in her inability to let Psyche have a life separate from her. This first part of the novel sets up Orual's struggle with the gods, whom she blames for her suffering and Psyche's fate. She writes her account as a complaint against the gods, accusing them of injustice. However, her narrative also exposes her inner turmoil and insecurity. The title, Till We Have Faces, reflects Orual's journey towards self-knowledge and understanding. She grapples with her identity and the realization that her physical ugliness symbolizes deeper internal flaws. Part 2. Orual's Transformation. The second part of the novel shifts focus to Orual's spiritual journey and transformation. As an older woman, she reflects on her life and comes to recognize her faults, particularly her possessive love for Psyche. Orual's understanding of love is challenged by her realization that true love requires selflessness and sacrifice, qualities that Psyche embodied but Orual failed to understand. Orual's turning point comes through a series of visions and dreams in which she is judged by the gods. She confronts the reality of her actions and motivations, acknowledging that her love for Psyche was not pure, but driven by selfishness and a desire to dominate. Orual realizes that her accusations against the gods were unjust. They were not punishing her, but trying to teach her the true nature of love. This revelation is encapsulated in the quote, "You cannot be a stone if you are human, and there is no good in trying," highlighting Orual's struggle to suppress her emotions and humanity. The theme of faith is central to the novel, contrasting Orual's skepticism and anger towards the divine with Psyche's unwavering trust. Psyche's faith in her unseen husband and the gods, despite the hardships she faces, underscores the novel's exploration of faith and doubt. Orual's journey towards faith is a gradual process of self-discovery and humility. She learns that human understanding is limited and that the gods' ways are beyond mortal comprehension. As reflected in the quote, "The gods are not so easily answered." Orual's transformation is marked by her acceptance of her flaws and her recognition of the divine love she had been seeking. The novel's conclusion sees Orual retracting her complaints against the gods and expressing a newfound understanding of love and sacrifice. This is powerfully summarized in her realization, "How can they meet us face to face till we have faces?" This line signifies that true encounters with the divine require self-awareness and authenticity. Her transformation is complete when she acknowledges that the divine, embodied in Psyche's god-husband, is the ultimate answer to her questions and struggles, as she states, I ended my first book with the words, "No answer. I know now, Lord, why you utter no answer. You are yourself the answer." Conclusion. Till We Have Faces is a richly layered novel that delves into the complexities of human emotions, the nature of the divine, and the journey towards self-knowledge. C.S. Lewis uses the myth of Cupid and Psyche to explore themes of love, faith, and identity, creating a narrative that resonates on multiple levels. Through Orual's story, Lewis invites readers to reflect on their understanding of love and the divine, encouraging a journey towards greater self-awareness and spiritual growth. The novel ultimately suggests that true understanding and connection with the divine come from embracing one's true self and recognizing the limits of human judgment. Well, that does it for our summary of C.S. Lewis's Till We Have Faces. As always, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content for the soul. Take care, and God bless.